presentation of resources through web browser. In our Kubernetes cluster, we need Grafana to monitor Kubernetes resources like node resources, application resources utilization, and so on. Here, we can able to see the Grafana login page. We need to log in using Grafana default username and password. The default username or password is admin. Later we can change this default username and password as per our requirement. Now click on the login button to log into the Grafana. Now here we can see the two dashboard. One is cluster dashboard and another one is pod dashboard. This two dashboard was created while deploying Grafana. Now we can click on the pod dashboard. Now here we can able to see the two template tabs. One is namespace tab and another one is pod name tab. Using this tab, we can able to monitor particular pod to the particular namespace. For that, we can monitor CPU uses, memory uses, network uses, and file system uses. Now we can go to the next dashboard. This is cluster dashboard. Now click on the cluster dashboard. Here we can see the node name template tab. Using this node name template tab, it is used to monitor Kubernetes node resources like monitor overall CPU uses per node, memory memory uses, overall cluster memory uses by node, network uses, and file system uses like that. Now, first we will go through the how to create the Grafana user. For that, we need to add organization. What is organization? Organization is the interesting feature in Grafana. Suppose our Kubernetes cluster is a shared Kubernetes cluster environment setup, and we also have a multiple tenant. Here we call organization. Like uh, assume that we have two organizations. Suppose one is ReactOS organization and another one is data server organization. So CPU and memory resource monitored by ReactOS organization, and network and file system resource organization by data server organization. So the conclusion is that using Grafana organization feature, we are able to monitor the particular resources. So create we will create first organization. Now click on to the new organization tab. Create Write the name of the organization. Here works. On the create button, our organization created. Active organization change. Now we are shifting to the ReactOS IT Solution Private Limited organization. This organization is our current organization. Now for that organization we need to add the data resources. What is data source? Data source is used to store the node resources information and send it to the Grafana. Grafana supports many different type of storage like Graphite, InfluxDB, OpenTSVD, Prometheus, etc. We will use InfluxDB because InfluxDB it is easy to understand, it easy to write a query. Now you can add the data source. Write the name of the data source. FlexDB. Select the type of the data source, FlexDB, enter the URL of the data source, FlexDB, which is default port for the FlexDB, FlexDB details, the FlexDB details, database is KS, username, root, password, root, equal to the save and fetch button. Now our data source is added. Now is the data source is working or not? You can take the save and fetch button. Our data source is working. Now our data source added successfully. Now we will go to the add the user for the ReactWorks admin ReactWorks organization. Now we are working on current organization is ReactWorks organization. Now we can add the user into the ReactWorks organization first. Enter the ReactWorks, enter the user details on it. We can add the admin user for the ReactWorks organization, like name is admin ReactWorks, name is admin at ReactWorks. The name is admin at ReactWorks. Password is admin at ReactWorks. Create the button. Now our user is created. But check the organization. Creative user organization. The creative user organization is main organization. Now we need to add the user into ReactWorks organization. That's why we need to add the organization. For this user, ReactWorks Association Private Limited. The role is admin. We want to add the admin user for ReactWorks organization. We will the admin. Now we can see Reactive current organization main current organization for the ReactWorks admin user is main organization app. But we need to switch the main organization into ReactWorks organization. For that, we have to log in into the ReactWorks admin user. Admin at ReactWorks, login. Now we can able to log in using ReactWorks admin user credential. The ReactWorks admin current organization is main organization. We can switch into the ReactWorks organization. The user can switch into the ReactWorks organization. So you can see the current organization now is ReactWorks IT Solution Private Limited. Now sign up. Now remove that main organization. Log into the admin user. Here we can check the organization is switch or not. Check the admin ReactWorks. Now you can see that the current organization is ReactWorks IT Solution Private Limited for the admin user of ReactWorks. Now we can remove the main organization for the admin user. Now you can able to log in using ReactWorks admin. You can log in into the ReactWorks organization. Using the ReactWorks credential, then you can say you are logging into the ReactWorks admin organization. Now we can go to the next step. The next step is the create dashboard. How to create dashboard? So for creating dashboard, you can go to the click on the plus sign, click into the folder option, name of the folder, like so. Create the folder. The folder is created. Inside the folder, you can create the dashboard. Click into the create dashboard. Before creating dashboard, first we need to add the variables. Variables like the templates. Using this template, we can easily search and easily monitor the pods. You have to first write the name of your dashboard. Dashboard name is monitor for resources. The folder is resource monitoring. Now click into the variable option, add the variable. Now variable name is instance, type is query. Our data source is InfluxDB. Select the InfluxDB data source, refresh on dashboard load, return into the query like that. Now here we can see all the namespace like Dev, default and cube system. All namespaces are shown, but we can able to see the admin user able to see only Dev namespace dashboard, Dev namespace all. So for that we can add the widgets. Dev namespace. So here we go. We can see only Dev namespaces. So add this variable. So again we need to add one variable for Fortnite. Okay? Type query, select the data source InfluxDB, click on dashboard, click on query like that. Now here we can see, here we can able to see all the pods are shown into the Dev namespaces. Are shown into the Dev namespaces. Right? Add this variable. Now both the variables are added. Now go to the dashboard section. Here we can able to see all the variables are added successfully. Click into the namespace, only Dev namespace are present, and we can able to all the pods into the Dev namespaces. Now we can add the graph. We can add the dashboard. Here we can add the so many graphs, so many dashboard. We can use the graph dashboard. Now we can able no data are pointed into the graph because we are not able to configure, we are not able, we are not now written a query for this dashboard, so we can write a query for this dashboard. Now click into the panel title, select the edit option, go to the general, first enter the title of this dashboard, all resources, and now select the matrix option to return a query for this dashboard. The data sources reflex degree because reflex degree store the all nodes resource information. Now return a query like that, we have to monitor uh, CPU users for the dev namespaces. Now we can do the select the type pod container, select the namespaces with the tag namespace, and now select the pod name, select tag value, pod name, default. Now here we can able to see the graph of CPU users for Apache container. Now you can see the Nginx container easily. You can just click on the pod name variable and select the Nginx container, and here you can change the graph. If you want to create another query, or if you want to add another query, just click on the add query and add it add the query to monitor all these things. There are so many things to monitor here. So our our dashboard is created. Now save this dashboard. Now dashboard is saved. Now go to the, again we need to go to the folder and click into the setting option and set the permission for this dashboard. Now here we can see the default permission for this dashboard is everyone can view this dashboard, everyone can edit this dashboard, for, everyone can do that. But we are not to see everyone. We have only see the Reactworks admin user. So we can add the permission from here. Select the user, choose the admin user, choose the user, Reactworks admin user. This is the admin user. Set the role for this user. This is the admin user. Then set the role for this admin. And save it. Now permission has been set. Admin Reactworks means this dashboard admin is Reactworks admin user. Now we can check admin user can. Now we can check the admin user can able to log in and using admin user, Reactworks admin user. Login into the admin credential for Reactworks organization. Right. We can able to log in using admin user, Reactworks admin user, and able to see the dashboard for the all namespaces. A dashboard for the namespace dev to monitor all containers. Now, here we have to able to monitor all the containers into the dev namespace. Now, we can monitor only the specific container, like we can monitor only Apache container resources. So for this instance, we can add another user into the reactive works. We can add one normal user into the reactive works organization. Further, we can log in into the again admin user and add the normal user for the ReactiveWorks organization. First, we need to sign out the ReactiveWorks admin user for the ReactiveWorks. Now, log in into the admin user for Grafana to add the normal user for the ReactiveWorks. So, and current organization is ReactiveWorks IT Solution Private Limited organization. So, Uh, for that, we need to add one normal user for this organization. Just click on the setting and select the server admin option. Now, again same again do the same procedure. Look into the add new user. The username is uh, ReactiveWorks ReactiveWorks user one. Okay. Mail ID is user one at ReactiveWorks. Now username is uh, user one at ReactiveWorks. Yes, password is so one at now click into the create button. Now there you go. The user on ReactiveWorks normal user are added. Now click into this user and check the organization. Current organization, same thing is there. Current organization is main organization. That's why we need to add the ReactiveWorks organization and switch it into the main organization into the ReactiveWorks organization. First, we need to add the ReactiveWorks organization. The role we have to assign the role for viewer. This user is a viewer. Only view the dashboard. Just add into this user. Now the current organization is main organization. That's why we need to switch into the ReactWorks organization. For that, we can log in into the newly created user. This user one. Now we can log in into the user one at ReactWorks organization. This user, uh, this user created inside the ReactWorks organization. This is the normalization. The normal user to view the dashboard only. So log in into this user. Now, this user current organization is main organization. So we need to switch into this organization to ReactWorks organization. Now, switch to ReactWorks organization. Now the user are switched into the ReactWorks organization successfully. So we need to log in into the admin user again to create one dashboard. We log in into the admin user again. Now, for there is ReactWorks organization, only one dashboard is present. This is the admin user dashboard. To monitor all the pods and container. Now we, we have created one normal user for the ReactOS organization, and it, it monitor only Apache containers, specific container resources. So for that we need to add one folder again, like Apache Apache manager. Create it. Inside this folder, we need to create one dashboard also. Same same thing we can do. First, we need to add the variable or name of the dashboard. uh, monitor The folder is Apache monitoring or inside wood. Now click into the variable option, add the variable. Do same thing. First, we need to add the namespace. Namespace. Select the type query. Select data source. InfluxDB. Refresh on dot dashboard. Clicking right written in the query. Here, here we have to see the all the namespaces, but we need to monitor only dev namespaces. So we can add the regex. Now we can able to see only dev namespaces pod. Just click on the add to add the variable. Now variable as it added. Now again we need to add one variable, pod variable. Pod name variable, type query, select data source InfluxDB or data source in InfluxDB. Now click into the refresh, return into the query for that. It is like that. Now you can check that here we have to show both the containers into the dev pieces, but we need to see only Apache container. For that we need to add the regex for this to see only Apache container. Apache container only, you can see. Now take it. There we go. We have to see only Apache 2 container. Now add this variable. Now all the variables are added successfully. Save this variable. Now add in add the panel. Same thing. Select the graph. No data pointed because I am not written query for dashboard app. Now return the query for this. First we need to name the titles for the panel. Apache we need to check the CPU just for the Apache container. Now data resources is InfluxDB for data resources. Now return the query for that. Select. I need to check the CPU uses for the Apache container. Add the type for container. Select namespace. Tag in namespace. Select port name. Tag value is port name. Select the value. It's on. Now can check this port. Now you can see the graph for the CPU just for the only Apache container. Suppose if you want to check the Nginx container, you cannot check because you have to restrict the user to check Nginx container. Can only able to we have allowed to check on the Apache container. So after that we need to save this dashboard. Now we can set the permission for this folder. Apache monitoring, we can do the setting option, permission. Now the default permission is everyone can view and everyone can edit it. First we need to remove this permission and add the new permission for the user 1 for ReactWorks organization. Select the user, choose the user. The user is user 1 ReactWorks organization. Here it is only see the container, only see the dashboard. It is not to edit the dashboard, only view the dashboard. Okay, so there is permission. Now the permission is saved. Check dashboard permission is set or not. Look into the dashboard. Go into the setting option, permission. Here, permission is updated. User 1 can only see the dashboard for the dev namespaces in the Apache monitor. Okay. Now we can log in into the user 1 for ReactWorks organization user and check permission are working or not. Now user 1 ReactWorks organization ReactWorks login. Now here we go. Only monitor Apache resources means permission is working successfully. We can able to check on the Apache uh, container container resource monitoring only. You can see that we are able to log in on the Apache container resources means CPU users. They are only the only places. So using this method, we can restrict the user and we can able to log in with specific resources to assign those specific resources to the specific organization. There we go.